Good day. My name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, that hub that keeps you updated on any political occurrence in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, especially as it affects the Nigerian populace. All right. So I want to talk about the certificate saga of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We have not shelved that idea because it is still on. Okay, that particular case has not been heard yet. And the most important thing is that the case is not in a tribunal in Nigeria. All right, it's far away in a court in Illinois, and back in Illinois, we don't have people like Justice Haruna Samani and people like Justice Misitura and people like Justice Ada, Mohammed Bello, and Balokoroma Ugo. Yes, but on this very serious note, the case is still on, right? And Atiku Abubakar has done something remarkable right now. He has asked the court to bring or to reschedule the hearing of the case from 15th of September to the 12th of September. Yes, that is tomorrow. All right. So our sources have established one or two links, and then I went there myself, and I've of course I've established the fact that there is something happening right now that needs to be brought to your attention. Okay, the U.S. courts have decided to hear the case between Atiku Abubakar versus Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Chicago State University on Tuesday, tomorrow, as I earlier said. That is the 12th day of September 2023. Okay, now Honorable Jeffrey T. Gilbert of the United States District of Illinois has slated September 12th, 2023 as the in-person hearing. In person, please let that word be underlined. In-person hearing, hearing dates on the case involving Atiku Abubakar versus Chicago State University and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, Atiku Abubakar is asking the Chicago State University quickly to release all the academic records of Bola Ahmed Tinubu following the discrepancies in the record Bola Ahmed Tinubu submitted to INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission, the electoral umpire in Nigeria, to contest for the presidential election sometime last year. All right. So the United States Court has scheduled, or had earlier scheduled, September 15th for the hearing as to the hearing date, but had to move it to September 12th due to Atiku's request for an expedited hearing, as I said earlier on. So tomorrow is going to be a day to hear something very positive. Okay, so let's see what will happen outside of Nigeria. If he has bought the courts in Nigeria, I doubt if he's going to buy the courts outside of Nigeria, because I think there are lots of people with integrity, especially in the judicial system outside of Nigeria, in America to be very precise. So let them prove us right tomorrow by ruling what they're supposed to rule. Let the Chicago State University bring out all the results records, all right, or the academic records of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, so that we will know what way we're going to from there. That can actually serve as one of the evidences in the Supreme Court, because one of the issues that was tabled by one of the judges during the reading of the judgment was that Labour Party and its council failed to establish substantial evidences in order to nail the respondent. Okay, and that is what Atiku is after now. That is why he has asked the court to expedite the hearing, so that he will have grips on these evidences for the Supreme Court. So let's hope that there is no or we don't have another Justice Haruna Samani. Neither do we have another Justice Balokoroma Ugo. Neither do we have another Justice Muhammad Bello, or another Justice Ada, or Justice Misitura. Yes, so that is that. Now, the next video I'm going to show you is something that I would like your minds to be bent on. Yes, what am I trying to say? Recently, something happened, and something has happened again, which will make me talk about this judgment that happened on the tribunal day on the 6th, the 6th day of September 2023. Now, the lawmaker representing Idiato North South Federal Constituency of Imo State, Imo Ugochinyere, has been sacked by the Imo State National and State House of Assembly Elections Petitions Tribunal. Okay, now the issue, or the actual prayers of the petitioners, was that of invalid nomination. All right, that means they feel his emergence in the People's Democratic Party, which is his party, was not legal. They feel his nomination process was not according to the stipulated, electoral act and all that. Okay, now he was sacked, and he still maintains, though, that he's still a member of the National Assembly until the Court of Appeal rules otherwise, which is what is happening in the Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal right now. Now, this is another party challenging the People's Democratic Party, in this case of Imo Ugochinyere from the National Assembly. Now, according to what the ruling of Justice Haruna Samani was, this particular case is going to bring out all those judges from wherever they are. Because it has happened. This just happened I think day before yesterday or thereabouts. Okay, 3 days ago. It has happened. Yes, it has happened. So they will now have to, call out themselves, because they have made a mistake in the constitution, and now is the time to interpret the constitution according to how it's supposed to be. Yes, but they have ruled something else, which is keeping everybody in a biased state of mind. All right. So watch the video and listen to what listen to what Honorable Ugochinyere Ikenga would say. All right. Now, after you watch the video, then I will tell you how the tribunal judges are now in trouble, and I've put these new judges in trouble with their ruling, their unconstitutional ruling. Please stay tuned.
Well, is it okay to call you a former member of the House of Representatives, since you'll be telling us why the supplementary election has been ordered in 55 polling units?
Not at all. I'm still a valid and strong member of the National Assembly, the 10th House of Representatives. What happened was the judgment of the National and State Assembly Tribunal. We still have the appeal court, and so I'm still a sitting member of the House of Representatives as we talk.
If you say that you're still a member of the House, but the court, the tribunal has ordered, citing examples or citing issues from the party primaries, wouldn't you say that that already kicks you out of your seat as a member of the House of Representatives?
No, but you should know that after the first tribunal, the right of appeal will be exercised, and within the next few days, and then after the Court of Appeal, before you can have a final decision on the matter. But the most important thing here is that this is a huge setback to our quest for a strong constitutional governance and judicial transparency. What Justice Anthony Oloto Akpovi and Usman Kudu and Ibrahim Mohammed did today is winding the clock back, because you have an election that held in compliance with the provisions of the law that was affirmed by the Federal High Court, the Appeal Court, and even the Supreme Court, challenged by the same people that came before the tribunal and on the same ground of issue of primary. And now we have finished this election, and we won. Not only that we won landslide. The young man that went to court won 1 polling unit out of 346, and now he's seeking for a way to reap where he did not sow. But the most important thing is I want you to go back to the judgment of the Federal Court of Appeal, the Court of Appeal that was delivered in the case of P2B and Bola Tinubu. And I will read a part for you, that the position of the law has always been that no political party can challenge the nomination of the candidate of another political party. The position did not change in section 285(14)(c) of the Constitution. No matter how pained or disgruntled a political party is with the way and manner another political party is conducting or has conducted its affairs concerning the nomination of candidate for any election, it must keep mum and remain an onlooker for it lacks the local standard to challenge such nomination in court. Justice Akpovi is aware of this. There have been numerous judgments, not just in the case of P2B and Tinubu and the one involving PDP and Shetima. There have been the one in Plateau. There have been about almost 25 rulings in the last few days, up to yesterday. And even in the same National Assembly Election Petition Tribunal, in the same Nasarawa, the case of other members of the PDP that won the House of Rep, which was also affirmed, the primary that held on the same venue, was also affirmed by this tribunal. So it was so shocking for me to be singled out, and then all you could find is to say, oh, the primary that produced me did not comply with the provision of the law. Did he not hear the appeal court say that every qualification must be based on the express provisions of the Constitution? So where do you introduce this thing that is unknown to now say that because of a pre-election issues that you are avoiding a mandate that is so clean and popular, an election that I was not even anywhere near Imo State? Despite all the boasting by Uzodinma that he stopped me, I was outside the state. My people still delivered victory. I still defeated them. And his candidate won 1 polling unit out of 346 polling units. Even his wife lost his polling unit. The father-in-law lost. Everybody that has anything to associate with them lost their polling unit. And then all of a sudden, we get to this particular point, and all you want to do is to use an issue of pre-election to void a clean mandate that was given unanimously to me by our people. So it's very shocking.
Mr. Ugochinyere, I would like to ask you, why are you picking, because it seems like you mentioned the name of the governor. Why is it that you're picking on the governor? It's the court that has given this judgment.
I'm not picking on him, but you watch him where he said, I cannot win an election, I'm not popular, and so on and so forth. So all the things I've been saying, or even the ones he have been making in comment that they will retrieve the mandate. So we have seen it. Is this how to retrieve a mandate? By using a pre-election issue? So this judgment is unknown to our judicial process. This judgment is unpopular. This judgment is even undemocratic because it went on issues that superior courts have made final and express finding on, just because you don't like an Ikenga. Let me say this clearly. The reason why there is,
I was going to ask you, but can you tell us why the supplementary election, has been ordered in 55 polling units?
Then coming to that, the 56 area he's talking about is operational headquarters of ESN and unknown government, where annex staffs were kidnapped, where even our campaign managers and women leaders were beheaded the night to election, where annex staffs were kidnapped and elections did not hold in some of those polling. Some had accreditation and voting, but they took away the material. So there was no election in those areas because of insecurity. And apart from that, the remaining 302 where election held, it won only 1 polling unit. And that area is also my strong. Even if you hold the election there 100 times, I will claim victory by the will of our people and God. And that is why you see this, judicial rigmarole running around of saying I cannot participate in the run because I am leading you with almost over 13,000 votes. So I don't even need to go to election. I will sit right here in your studio and the election will hold and I will still win it. So that's why you see somebody is trying to exclude me from that. And you need to also know that the margin of lead, I have no relationship with somebody who came third in an election.
All right, you watch the video and that's how it is. But now let's talk about the issues on ground. The petitioners are trying to say that the nomination of Ugochinyere Ikenga was illegal from the People's Democratic Party. This is the same prayer that the PDP sent to the Court of Appeal as regards the Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal. And Justice Haruna Samani Simon, in company of his other tribunal judges, ruled that no party has the locus standi to challenge the nomination of a candidate of another party. Anybody who has that particular legal right to challenge a nomination from that party is a member of that party or a fellow nominee from that party. So this particular case, I don't even think it counts because these judges in the case of Ikenga Ugochinyere are trying to put themselves in trouble. But they feel they are interpreting the Constitution. But according to what Justice Samani and his cohorts ruled, they are getting it wrong. So can you see where we are going to right now? Can you see? So if they are going to rule according to what Justice Haruna Samani and his fellow judges ruled, that means Ikenga Ugochinyere remains a bona fide, authentic and legitimate member of the National Assembly until the court proves otherwise. Yes, because they put themselves in this mess, all right? They put themselves in this trouble. Yes, they said nobody can challenge the nomination of Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC as presidential candidate because no external political party has the locus standi to challenge the nomination of a candidate from another party. So they have shot themselves on the leg. or in the leg. Yes. So we'll continue to see cases like this. Yes, and that will show them that they have bastardized the Nigerian constitution and they must amend it. Yes, they must amend this thing they have done. Over time, you will know what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. Finally, I want to speak of something very funny. This one is so funny, but I would like us to pay attention, all right? The saga ongoing in Edo State Government House between Honorable Philip Shuaibu, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, and his boss, Governor Godwin Obaseki, has taken another twist. After he had come out to claim peace and loyalty to his boss, he withdrew the case from the court against his boss, Governor Obaseki. News reaching our table says that Honorable Philip Shuaibu, the Deputy Governor, has packed his stays and is leaving the government house for another location outside of the state house to pitch his office there. What is the meaning of that? I don't understand. So he hasn't gotten to that. Why not just resign as a deputy governor? You want to still have power, but you want to relocate out of the stipulated environment meant for the exercise of that power, okay, or that seat. That's wrong. Okay, you either make peace or you resign. All right. So next video, we happen to have a glimpse of a video of a government Hilux car, you know, or Hilux, little Hilux truck, packing his things away from the government house. Please, next video on your screen will be Honorable Shuaibu's relocation video. Let me call it that. Stay tuned. More details after the break. All right, okay. In as much as it sounds funny, but this is governance gone wrong. Let's hope that they make up in no time, because if you ask me, Honorable Shuaibu should resign as the deputy governor, because you can't be at loggerheads with your boss, pack out of the state house, and expect to still be considered loyal. No, it's not done like that. Please resign, or you make peace. You can't be exercising the power of the deputy governor that was given to you as an opportunity by your boss. All right, even you will have picked somebody else. Okay, so we're saying this way, or we're talking like this because Honorable Philip Shuaibu is running for nothing. He's running for nothing. Yes, he's just chasing shadows. All right, if you have to be the governor next time, 2027 or whichever time you want to, please nurse your ambition and do what you want to do. Don't include witch hunting of your boss or any other thing. All right, please like our videos, share them. Don't forget to watch till the end, and I would urge you, please, if you're watching me for the first time, tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, so that we'll get to link up. You'll get to see me firsthand anytime I drop a new content. From our table here, we're saying bye.